Today we're gonna prep a pack of chicken thighs, make a little salad, a white sauce, and then turn it all into a shawarma wrap. Should be easy, should be delicious. Let's cook. Okay, so as always with this channel, we're doing things live. And if you may notice, I pulled out a bunch of spice containers. Not because this is a specific shawarma recipe, but these are a bunch of spice containers that I've had for a long time, and I'm just gonna turn it into a spice mix and use them all up for our shawarma seasoning. Again, not really a traditional recipe. If you want to find a traditional recipe, we definitely recommend checking out Obi on the Middle Eats channel. He's got several different shawarma recipes, but I'm gonna kind of just riff with mine. Again, like I've been meaning to use up a lot of these spices for a long time. So first I'm gonna start with some cumin. Cumin seed, that's why I'm grinding it up a little bit. Then again, little garam masala, this is like none. And garam masala is like a mix of, what is it, like coriander, cinnamon, fennel, cumin, a little black pepper, cardamom, a little clove in there. Again, turmeric. Again, I'm just gonna use it up. Not gonna overthink it. Garlic powder, because I have another garlic powder. I do that all the time, like you buy multiple. This is some harissa. There's 4 down. Smoked paprika. And then, oh, these are full. All right, so look at that. Just wiped out 5 spice jars that I've been meaning to use up for a very long time. Then, for the marinade itself, all I'm gonna do is a little mayo marinade on these. So just gonna pop the chicken thighs in there. And then we'll get the mayo marinade out of the kitchen, or out of the kitchen, out of the fridge. Need this oven too. All right. So just coming in here with some mayo. Again, you could use oil or any, fat source. And this is our, actually looks quite nice. It's a little like kitchen sink shawarma seasoning. Probably roughly like 2 parts of cumin, 2 parts of garlic powder, and then just mixed in with everything else in there. All right, it's gonna come in. I'm just gonna use it all. That's the thing with spices. It's really hard to kind of over spice something in the grand scheme of things. And then we'll come in with a pinch of salt and just mix this all together. And actually, this is the one thing I think you'll see a lot. So for example, barbecue in Texas, they use so much like salt and pepper, or mainly like pepper. That's what gives it that really nice like dark crust on a brisket. And it's really not a technique that's used in just, maybe a quick seared chicken like we're doing today. But if you use just a ton of spices, it should brown up really nicely and kind of give us that nice crust on the exterior, as well as just giving us a ton of, aroma from all the spices in there. Yeah, you can see there just like thick spice paste on that. Let's go fry these up. So with these, what I'm gonna kind of try to do, since I didn't slice these, I am gonna try to like flatten them out a little bit with just my hands, and just kind of rip them just so they cook a little bit more evenly. So just trying to like, because I don't know, chicken thighs kind of have all these weird pieces to them. which helps if you do slice it out, but I kind of forgot. So that's why I'm just trying to make sure there's no like little flaps that kind of don't end up getting cooked. So just see, that's an example. Just gonna peel apart that flap. And then I'm just gonna slide this down. And then normally I'd have this over 2 burners, but it doesn't like work as well for the camera angle. So this is kind of a non-optimal. It's like most of the heat's concentrated there. So we're kind of doing with what we got to do. All right. So let me wash this up. And then while that chicken is frying up, I'm gonna wash this, but then we're gonna make a little quick salad, and then also just make some frozen French fries really quick as well. So we got a couple things to make. We're gonna do a very quick salad. Oh, let me actually start these frozen French fries. Okay, so I was just talking about this, and I'm curious from you guys. I only use my air fryer for like unhealthy stuff, like frozen French fries and things of that nature. I actually don't really use it for anything else. So I'm just kind of curious if anyone does, because I feel like when I do want to make roasted vegetables, I'll make like a big tray of them in the oven. And like this is just kind of too small. Like it works for roasted vegetables, obviously, but it's too small. Versus like if I'm making frozen French fries, I kind of do want to limit myself. So it's feel like the only thing I actually use my air fryer for. Which is kind of funny just because, you know, most of the marketing is like, you know, cook, you know, healthier with your air fryer, right? But yeah, those like frozen French fries are perfect just for a quick shawarma. You want to do a burger or something like that. Obviously, you know, those double fried French fries kind of hit differently, but you know, having some frozen ones in the freezer is always a good option. Okay, so for this salad, super simple. And I think one of the things that Middle Eastern food does really well is they make these they have a variety of these like little salads that are like served with meals, whether it's a mixture of kind of like pickled things or, you know, could be like a fattoush, a tabbouleh. I don't know, I feel like they're just good at those types of things. So that's kind of what I'm gonna simulate a little bit here. These are just some small cucumbers. And I'm gonna do a small cucumber, just some red onion, and I'm gonna use up some of these cherry tomatoes. And then one of the common moves that you see a lot is them adding a little sprinkle of some like sumac to their dishes. So that's what we're gonna do for this. A little sumac, little lemon juice, and probably just like a little drizzle of olive oil. Super easy thing that you can use, you know, we're gonna use in a wrap, but for a rice dish, something like that, I feel like it's just a nice little punch of freshness and acidity in a dish like this. All right, get our onion going. Use up our tomatoes. I don't know why I put them on different ones. The old classic tomato trick. I think I'm going to quarter these. And actually toss all this stuff in here. Kind of cool. We've got like multiple things going on right now. We got like the chicken cooking, slicing the vegetables, getting the fries in the air fryer. Okay, let me check on this. I'm actually going to flip this real quick. Some of it. Yeah, those middle pieces are a little bit darker, but I'm actually liking the color on that. Beautiful. Okay. So, oh yeah. Like I said, I'm going to keep it super simple. Spritz of lemon in this. Sprinkle of sumac. And then I'm also going to add just a little sprinkle of za'atar, which is, za'atar does have some sumac in it as well. But there's a lot of, I think it's sesame seed, thyme, a lot of other things. And then little drizzle of oil, call it 10 grams worth. And yeah, like I'm telling you, these little salads, they do. Like I guess this is kind of fattoush, except fattoush uses, I think there's typically iceberg lettuce in it. Maybe some parsley, things like that. But that's just going to give us a bunch of kind of textural contrast, a bunch of new aromas in there, a little bit of acidity and freshness that'll be perfect for the wrap. Okay. All right, next up, I'm going to move my graveyard out of the way. So these are pitas from a Middle Eastern place in Austin called Peace Bakery. If you're visiting Austin, would definitely recommend going. I saw the pitas and got some food from there, and I was like, I'm going to get extra pita so I can make something with them, and that's how this meal kind of started. So we got these. Oh yeah, white sauce. That's what I was going to make. All right, we're going to make a little white sauce real quick. With, yeah. All right, we're going to do half yogurt, half mayo. Keep it healthy-ish, or, you know, just a little bit higher protein. So we'll go 40 grams of that. Go 40 grams of this, 60 grams, whatever, it's fine. We're gonna go lemon juice, and then I'm actually just gonna do, I'm gonna do za'atar in this. I don't know why. Feeling it, and we'll do some black pepper too. Let's see. A little bit on the thicker side, so I'm gonna add a little bit more lemon in there. Nice. All right. Let me check on our chicken back here. Probably close to being done. All right, give it a little shimmy. Those would be good. All right, so while I wait on that, I'm just gonna pop some stuff away. Lemon, that's fine. Use this slice. Cool. Some spices that flew out everywhere. Okay. Let me check the temp of this chicken. Should be pretty much there, I think. It's close. All right. So bring that over shortly. Actually, I'm gonna get a separate cutting board to cut this on, just because I feel like it might kind of stain the cutting board a little bit. And then let's take a look at these. Yeah, I think these are done. Yeah. Actually, a good vessel to taste our white sauce. Oh, then I know people always ask how I clean this. Like, all I literally do is just scrape it. Like, it comes right off. And then I'll just kind of take a paper towel to that later on. Like, that's literally all I do to like keep that clean. It's super easy. And that's why I kind of just keep it on my my stovetop. All right, let's cut into this chicken. Yeah, chicken thighs they make it too easy. They literally do. They're so easy to like salt it, season it. You know, it's just gonna be so juicy. And what's great about this is like just prepping an entire, package of chicken thighs like this. Like, I'm not gonna use much. I don't need to use a ton of this on the wrap itself, but then I can use this throughout the week. Or great family meal also. Everyone can make their own shawarma wrap. All right, let me heat this pita up just because it got a little dry. But other than that, I mean, looking good. All right, this is what the shawarma place does, so I gotta do it too. Okay, let me think about this. How I want to assemble. Oh, you know what? All right, this I didn't make. This I got from that Middle Eastern place. A little bit of muhammara, and actually theirs is really interesting. It's much spicier than other versions I've had. Obviously, this is completely optional. It tastes good without it, but I'm gonna give a little spread of this just like on the base to get it started. Then I think I'm gonna go fries on bottom. Fries on bottom. We'll go grab some of this white sauce right over the fries. Grabs our chicken. I'm questioning now if we'll be able to wrap this. We will definitely try our hardest. Nice, another. I mean, come on, like that. That's just bursting with flavors right there. All right. See what we can do here. Little French fry poking through. All right, beautiful compression in there. But yeah, you can really see how this type of meal is very preppable, right? Like this can now sit in my fridge. I can use this for a variety of things. I've got the chicken ready to go. I'm going to toss that into a container. Pull out some frozen French fries, make a white sauce, and like that's kind of all there is to it. Slide my fries over here. Like to let everything steam for just like 30 seconds. Let me do these final two pieces over here. These are just some spices. Okay, it's time. That one did not rip that nicely. But as you can see, like, kind of looks kind of homogeneous, but like, that's packed with flavor. It's time. This is totally hitting the spot for me. A little bit of spiciness from that muhammara, all the aromas in that spice mix, little crunch from the French fries, the white sauce, the salad. I mean, Go make some variation of this, and I guarantee, like, you're gonna have a pretty good time. But anyway, that'll wrap it up for me in this one. I will catch you all in the next one. Peace, y'all.